Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope today brings you many, many blessings. You know, it's Monopoly Ace. We here on the Converse. And I know y'all wondering, where have you been, Monopoly? Listen, first of all, I've been doing a couple of things. I've been a little occupied. However, I do apologize. That should not be any excuse for me not being present for y'all. Okay? I was getting a lot of texts, a lot of DMs, and a lot of people asking, yo, when's the next Converse? And I didn't really have an answer because I don't really do these on like a schedule. I do them like feeling. I anything I do by feeling. When I make music, I do it by feeling. I don't force anything. When I do the podcast, I do it by feelings. Whenever I feel like, oh, I gotta do this. Sometimes that's bad because sometimes my feelings might not be there, but I'm still supposed to do stuff. You know what I mean? It's like your body when you're trying to work out. Like your body will be like, nah, I don't want to work out today, but you have to work out. It's a mental thing, like, eating and taking care of yourself, just anything. The other choice is always easier than making yourself do what you're supposed to. And so again, I apologize. I should not have left y'all without a dope podcast to vibe to. But we here. I'm here. What we talking about today? Well, first, let me tell y'all, Monopoly Ace I know I mentioned before, I started making my own beats. And I just want to break down how that's going. And first, my beat tag is Ace of the Monopolies. So if you hear Ace of the Monopolies, that's my beat. Okay? And the first song I actually did was Future Thoughts, right? So how the beat making thing started was because, for one, like I said, I believe I said this in one of my other podcasts. I told you guys that I had two producers, right? And one's name is 411, amazing Bronx superstar with producer, and the other is his name is Guilty, and Guilty made beats for me, like he designed them for me, and he's excellent. Besides that, I was using BeatStars. I spent a lot of money on beats. Remember, I put out like 50 songs, and majority of them were from BeatStars. So, and I didn't buy the $25. I would buy the exclusive. So, sometimes $300, $400, $150 every time I bought a beat. And that was cool. That was cool for a little while. And then, from there, transition to, once my music got taken down it didn't get taken down. It was still up, but United Masters wasn't paying me for my music being up and getting played. So I took it down off of United Masters, and I had to figure out my game plan. And the music kind of slowed down. That's when I was giving you guys a lot of, content here, podcasts, because I was like a little iffy about the music. And Guilty started sending me beats, and I liked. So I got back in studio, started making some music, and I tried going with TuneCore, but TuneCore had a problem with my stuff, so I had to take it off of TuneCore. And I was just kind of like, whatever, like, and I felt bad because, at the same time, this is a producer who also wants to generate revenue. So when I took my music down, he's losing out on his split as well. So I felt a little bad behind that. But also, it cost me money. I paid for the beat, for the lease of that beat. But I had to take it down, so now I can't make no money off it. But I paid. So it was a little frustrating situation. So somehow, I don't know how, somehow, a program landed in my lap, pause. Or let me say this, a feeling came about where I told myself, or whatever was telling me, to start making my beats, right? Start producing. And the program then came, and I started producing. Literally the first beat I made was the song Future Thoughts. That was the first beat I made. And when I made it, I didn't have no intentions of making a song or doing anything. But while I was making it, I'm listening to it, I just made the song. And then I made the second song. I was like in a groove. I made like 3, 4, I think I made 6 beats that day. 3 of them not so good, and then I used 2, Future Thoughts, Bear Bad News, and there's one that I saved, still got to touch up. But Bear Bad News came out good. But now, mind you, these are the first beats I ever made. So I don't know nothing about where to put, like how many bars here, how many bars there, So I was just going by feeling. So that's why it's like, it seems like it might be a little unorganized, such as my next beats, which was, what was the next songs I put out? Like Roses. I love Roses. A lot of people love Roses. But it's like short. You know what I mean? Because I don't know the time span. What else? What other songs I put out? It's Roses, Finally, Chat GPT, um, man, Shout Out. Shout Out to me is fire. My verse is fire, the beat is fire. But if you could tell, the beat and Shout Out the beat is amazing. But I didn't take out certain elements, certain instruments in the verse part that only belong in the hook part. You understand? Because I didn't know. But my point of this conversation is that the progression is amazing, because the new beats I have, I'm understanding, okay, these instruments all go in the hook. Okay, you need the transition from the hook to the beat. The beat don't need every instrument in it. This is what a verse is. This is what a hook is. This is, you know what I mean? You need the intro, and I've been learning because I keep doing. So consistency is key. It really is. The more you do something, the more you get better at it, the more you learn. Why? Because when you keep going at something, it's bound to open. The universe will open every door, every window you need if you keep pursuing something, and that's just real. And I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention, because you're going to hear a lot of Ace of the Monopoly. And I didn't mean, I don't, the great part about this is because I do love working with other producers. I want to support other producers, but I hate first, I want all my money. I want to save my money. I don't want to keep spending all this money with other producers. That's one. I love showing love, but, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Who wouldn't want to keep the money? You know what I mean? So that's one. But also, now I don't have to worry about like the 50% splits, and if something happens, I gotta take it down, or maybe this person don't want me to sell this music here or there. It's no restriction. It's my music, all of it, not just the lyrics. Now it's all mine. So if I want to license it, I can license it. I can license the beat by itself. I can license, you know what I mean, the whole song. I don't have no restrictions anymore, because I perfected the craft. And that's what the point of this story is, that just be consistent. Be consistent, which I should do all around. You know what I mean? With everything. I need to be consistent with everything. Being a consistent father, being a consistent son, being a consistent great person, being a consistent friend. Because there's a lot of things that I'm not consistent in. And, that's just the moral of this story. Be consistent, And I hope everyone has a great day. May you get what you want and not what you deserve. Of course, I stole that from Animal Kingdom, but that's a great theme. I might run with it, May you all get what you want and never what you deserve.